Hi everyone and welcome to channel Duello. In today's video, our faction is Skellige, and as you know, I'm analyzing each faction and testing out new cards in Price of Power expansion sets and Once Upon a Pyre, the part 1 of the expansion set, and each faction has 4 new cards. And well, it's Skellige's turn, but I'm not gonna use the new cards in this video. Actually, I have done that in on my Turkish YouTube channel, and I'm gonna provide link to that video below, so please make sure to click on it. And to be honest with you, rain cards and alchemy cards, like let's say, Geddy druids and rain really do not go well together. Well, there is a deck, and the deck I used in that video, especially in the videos, it worked well, but it is failing against meta decks. Strong decks. It's not strong enough because for getting it you need a short round. If you're using discard package, you need to draw them earlier, preferably on the first round. And the rain cards like to be played in a long round, especially if you're playing dagger, two blades, and so on. So you need to really draw perfectly, and let's say perfect timing is important. Sometimes you draw Geddy and other druid cards in the long round, and they do not really work well. And for example, you draw your rain cards for a 4th card round or something like that. They don't work out. So that's why I wanted to shoot a different video in this channel. Still, I'm gonna use a new card from the new set. That is a neutral card though, Megascope. And Megascope does have a great synergy with Greatsword. That's kind of an obvious interaction, by the way. It's not like, oh, where did you come from? It's pretty obvious, because when you play Megascope, you pick a bronze allied unit. After 2 turns, spawn its base copy on the right of Megascope. So it's a spawn, it's not spawn and play. So we're not going to be able to benefit from deployability. So what can we do? What we can do is, we can use one of the bronze Skellige units that damages themselves. The base power is high, but you cannot benefit from them because they damage themselves and so on. Well, the first unit that comes to mind is Greatsword, obviously. So Greatsword is a great target for Megascope. Bear Witcher Adept is also nice, but it's 3 points less than Greatsword, and well, maybe someone can try it with Portal and Greatswords and so on with Megascopes. That could work out, but not today, not in today's video. So we're just using Greatsword, and when you play Greatsword, he's gonna come into play with 4 power, and he needs to stay alive for 1 round. But with this leader ability, you can use 1 charge, and Greatsword will go up to 7, and 7 power is hard to deal with. That's why Greatsword can survive, and then you can play your Megascope on him. Why is this interaction so important? Because you need some tempo plays, especially in the first 2 rounds. And this interaction is really not great in the final round. In the final round, you will go to full control mode. So that's why it is really important to draw them. And to improve your draws and the cards that you're looking for, we're using the typical discard package. Since the discard package got major buff with Stratagem, Mask of Ouroboros, and then Coral, got much better. So we have Coral, Birna Bran, and a single Haemel Skeld to discard cards, and also the Stratagem, Mask of Ouroboros. And the cards we're discarding are a single Morkwark and double Skirmishers. And in addition, we have some useless cards that you can get rid of without thinking about it twice. What are they? Well, we're running Madoc and Bomb package, but typically Madoc is for thinning, so I'm not going to be using a lot of bombs here. In fact, I only have 4 bombs. So yeah, I mean, suppose someone locked your Madoc. I mean, the bombs will be useless, so you can discard them to your Berna or Coral or something like that. So in many of the games, yeah, I mean, you're gonna use maximum 2 bombs. And if someone heat waves your Madoc, that's great news, by the way. Anyway, so what about the other cards? Well, the other cards are pretty much typical selections for this, let's say, uh, actually, this deck has been popular, but you know, Blaze of Glory was the first choice. But after Reckless Flurry got buffed, and right now this is a pretty good Skellige leader choice in my opinion. You know, if you split 3 damage randomly between all enemy units, and you have 3 charges, that's huge. I mean, using your leader 3 times is really a big deal in this game. And these damages ignores the armor, so there's a lot of point potential, especially combined with Greatsword. And well, compared to Blaze of Glory, I think Reckless Flurry is better. And what are those cards that were being used in previous iterations of this deck? Well, there is a small, you know, Witcher package here. We're using Quen, and Quen can pull Witchers like Geralt, Axii. I wouldn't call Madoc. I mean, you're not gonna draw Madoc, so let's skip that. We have Unot, and we have Bear Witcher, so there aren't many. In some versions, you know, Skellige Witcher Swarm could be played as well. But that's not the selection I made here today. And Bear Witcher and Quen combination is pretty good, because, you know, Quen will shield Bear Witcher, but you have to play Quen with 3 cards remaining in your hand to get benefit from adrenaline value. So the shield will, you know, absorb the damage, and Bear Witcher will come into play as 8 power. He's gonna deal 3 damage and 2 points from Geralt Quen. Well, that is a lot of points. So that is probably the finishing move for you. And other than that, there are no other Witchers. We have Hjalmar, since we're playing this Great Swords Megascope combo. So Hjalmar will probably find a, you know, good target to remove. I mean, Great Sword is your first option, but, you know, just in case, you can use Bear Witcher. Other than that, we have Location, Heron Kadoosh, so more Bear Witchers. And this deck is kind of struggling with proactivity, so maybe someone can improve this deck. I have seen different versions of it, so this is not something very original. I just modified some cards after, you know, watching a couple of games from other players. So that is a problem. So Maxi is one of your proactive plays. You know, Totem is one of your proactive plays, but you don't want to start the game with Totem, to be honest with you. And other than that, there aren't many. Scout could be your option. Berna again, but you usually want to play Coral first and then the other discard cards. And why did I talk about proactivity? Because, you know, with Heron Kadoosh, you're not necessarily playing Bear Witcher all the time. So a Quartermaster could be an option to solve the proactivity problem. Maybe Bear Witcher Adapt, you know, just to start the game with. If the round is going to be long, so Bear Witcher will go up to 7. And that's about it, I guess. And by the way, Maxi is extremely useful in this deck, because you want to put your Bear Witcher as the last card in your deck, so that you don't want to brick him. So Maxi is pretty good, nice there. And as you see with all discard cards and Maxi and so on, you always, you know, reach your important cards. But the problem is, are the points enough to win you the game? And in most of the cases, yes. But still, I don't think this is a tier 1 deck. I think we can call this a tier 2 deck, because really, you know, it's working much better than Geddy Rain deck. And what about the bombs, by the way? I didn't talk about them. I said 4 bombs, so 1 Northern Wind for Death Blow. You know, if you want to banish like Redanian, Flying Redanian, or opponent's Madoc, that could work. And 2 Diameterium bombs, since it is the best bomb. And as a, you know, 4th option, Dancing Star. You rarely find value from Dancing Star, but I mean, I needed a 4 provision bomb because I didn't want to put 2 5 provision bombs, so I had to make some adjustments. So instead of Dancing Star, you can use the other that bull bomb. What was the name? So that could be an option. Yeah, this one, Red Haze. But I mean, once I use this on, I mean, those young Dryads, so this worked out pretty good there. But other than that, you know, you're not facing a lot of Swarm decks. But if we're facing, you know, Dancing Star could be valuable. And that's about it. Oh, we also have a single Heatwave. I forgot about to talk about it. So, you know, additional toll punish. There are a lot of toll units, you know, on the ladder. So these cards will be really valuable. I'm not running, by the way, more Quark, because Hjalmar is a better choice in combination with Greatsword. So that's the reason I'm running this guy. Okay, so you're gonna be watching 3 games that I played on the ladder a few hours ago. So I hope you like them and see you at the end of the video. So let's get started. I'm playing against Northern Realms. This is probably a siege deck. There are obviously different versions, so we'll try to understand which version it is and the cards that the opponent will play. Okay, so let's take a look at our mulligan choices. So this is a forced mulligan, so I gotta get rid of Madoc. Heatwave is nice for the siege. And I have a mini discard package here. I'll probably not use Berna. I think I should get 1 more mulligan. This is also good. Okay, 2 of Greatsword isn't great. Okay, Frigate is an interesting choice. It's been a while since I saw that card. Well, I can kill it, but yeah, like that. I think this is too important to, you know, ignore. Let's just bomb it and meter charge. Well, that 2 damage will go to waste, but I think it's worth it. That's a, you know, a really dangerous engine. We could see a lock here, maybe. I would really appreciate if he does that. Because that's probably the only, you know, well, I mean, I only have single bomb, so that's why I would prefer something like that. Here comes a Talus into probably Assault. Yeah, nice to get rid of Assault. Okay, so that's not okay. Holy crap. Oh man, I mean, I can always Heatwave that. But what about after that? And what am I gonna do against Siege? Just bleed out the Siege? Maybe, or I can purify it and then... yeah, just kill it with a leader. Alright, up, I'll see huge units on the board. Oops, that's not the card I'm looking for. Let's hope this kills it though. I'm not sure. Oh shh. It's not going great, is it? I should have used both leader abilities. Didn't work out really. sucks big time. I mean, I spammed a lot. Not a pretty round. But I'm still gonna keep playing because you know these two cards. Ruthenian Archer. This is a really interesting take on Mr. Maneuver. I'm gonna use Megascope here. Apparently I cannot. I'm gonna keep playing. I got one more of these. And if I play leader, he can't pass. Not bad at all. Okay, this is definitely a siege. So it's good that I didn't. I didn't spend Heatwave. So Megascope will bring 10 points. Me. It's gonna put me up by Drog in the first round. What the hell is this? Thank you, I guess. Come again. Easiest pass of my life. But I'm out of leader charges though, and the opponent has both the leader charges. I'm running out of I ran out of Purify. Okay, so will the opponent push me? That's the question. Time will tell. I think this is definitely a push. Dancing Star is not nice, but you know, that's gonna bring out Maddock. I'm gonna keep one of them. Or maybe not. Okay, here comes leader charge. If it is Siege, that's gonna get heat waved. Adalia, so probably this is Carabellista. I mean, not Carabellista, Reinforced Ballista. I'm sorry. Okay, so 66% chance not hit shield, but I mean, even if she hits shield, that's fine, I guess. I can use, you know, Helmar to get rid of that ballista. That's nice though, that soldier token. Because there is this Voltes Pride card. Here comes the second ballista. Let's use Bjorn now. These are pretty obvious choices. Megascope is worthless. Well, one of the hits went to Ballista, but that's fine. Here comes the second leader charge. What's going on? And why didn't he start with Siege, by the way? a late siege appears. So does he have 2 siege engines? Probably. Like, I have to heatwave this. It's a good thing that I kept playing on the melee roll, so I'm not gonna be harmed by Trebuchet. Another ballista. I think this is a pretty good unit. I want to have a bigger target. Even more ballista. Sure. Okay, so let's get rid of one of them. Quen into Bear Witcher is really a power play. So I'd rather save it as the very last say. Bombardment. Well, that's... I have to play it. Well, we got card advantage on lots of the things, but still I have Totem and a Bear Witcher and Location. Those are pretty good, and also Madoc. And opponent has Geralt and Shiny probably, but the opponent played a lot of siege engines, so I'm not sure if he's running the human package. Okay, Location is pretty good. 2 bombs is kind of overkill. So I hope I don't draw Maxi. This is perfect. So I was able to draw most of my cards in the deck. Here comes Oil. So can I use this? I got no other choice. So there's a lot of points. I'm happy about it. So this is probably... I mean, everyone uses Shani because she's become an insanely powerful card. I want to play Drog. Those 2 ships. Old Test Sprite will do. Not too much here. Here comes Madoc. Okay, so that was a quick game. Thank you for playing quick and sweet. Let's play one more game. So, Force of Nature. This is probably Koshi and the witches. Relics, or I should say. Common red coin, which is great. And it looks like I have also the important cards here. I have this combo in hand. Bjorna will discard these 2 cards. Yeah, Hjalmar is kinda useless in this round, but you know, I don't have a Blood Heal or something like this, so I need to keep him. And double Dimetarium Bomb could be an overkill here. Bear Witcher, I don't know about that. Maybe I should keep him. The opponent starts with Bruce. This is the, best choice to play as the first Chrome. Okay, so before playing Berna, I need to play a bomb. I think I should save this for now. The opponent could play that piggy card. So I think it's best to start with Maxi here, or I should just play with Greatsword and use one of the leader charges and save the rest for something else in the future. I'm just doing it, to get dominance, so the opponent doesn't play Wild Hunt Riders or something like that. Bruxa's bleeding is kinda meaningless. Let's play Megascope when Greatsword is still available. I don't have Oneiromancy. Well, I'm not running Oneiromancy anyway. What am I talking about? What I was trying to say is I don't have Heatwave. Okay, so this is a non-devotion deck. Good to know. And we'll not see Oberon. I'm gonna play my own max. No, before doing that, I gotta bomb this. Let's kill that Thrive unit. And here comes the second Greatsword. I'm on red coin against monsters and I'm ahead by 10 points, but it is kind of an illusionary thing because there is this magic lamp which hasn't been triggered yet. Oh, will he play the third Chrome? If the opponent doesn't click on this, I can pass, and he's kinda forced to play a long round, but I mean, he should click on it, right? There's no reason not to click on it. What? Interesting choice. I think I'm gonna pass here. So the opponent will prefer to go card down just to get that She Who Knows card. I think that was the plan because, he thought a lot before, clicking on Magic Lamp. And the opponent didn't have She Who Knows at all. So this is kind of a, I don't know, nonsensical play. Okay, nice to see these discard cards, but there are 3 of them. It is kind of risky. Should I get rid of all the discard cards? I mean, there's a high chance that I could draw into Coral. Oh, this is more safe choice. I expect a push anyway. That's gonna get answered. And I think this is the best way to do it. Because, Helmar will be valuable against Koshi, at least one of the Koshis. What was that? Do I have a card to play here? No. Okay, we're gonna be playing a long round. I think it's advantageous for me as long as I can, respond to both Koshis. I only have one single leader charge, and that's not great. It's gonna ignore Koshi's armor. Okay, so this is too much. That is good. I don't need maxing. Let's get rid of that and a bomb. Oh, there are too many discard cards here, and that could be really good here. Hopefully I'll get a hold of my Quinn. And Heatwave, yeah, drawing Heatwave is crucial here. Let me start with Totem. And then play Coral next. Look at all the discard cards here. Okay, so current here means that the opponent wasn't able to draw the Koshi. What is this, seriously? I'm gonna collect on them, there's no point in saving those. Immediately answered by Parasite, but I'm gonna keep cycling. Let's play Berna and get the points out. Heatwave is phenomenal. This is most probably an indication of no Koshi. I don't expect a Koshi after that. I mean, if the opponent plays it, but I mean, he didn't play well at all. So anything can happen. I mean, I recently started playing Skellige, so my MMR is kinda low, so maybe these games do not represent the power of this deck. Interesting. So this was the third crown, right? Okay. You missed your sisters. I can damage this by 4, but it's not doing anything. So are there any risky cards? That would be bad if I draw Megascope here. But not extremely bad. So let's just keep playing them. Okay, so gotta get rid of one of the bombs, I guess. I mean, these are one of them is 7 points actually, not both. Okay. Everything's under control, I guess. You know, those 2 cards are really valuable here. And actually, although there are no, green units on the board. Yeah, definitely no Koshi. Unlucky. But didn't my opponent use Master? No, he didn't. So it's how many? 29 points. I could, just get the thing out of here. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, if the witch, you know, gets too big, that's fine, I guess. Okay, now we have Adrenaline Force, so I can play the Location and Bear Witcher. Or both Bear Witchers, I should say. Down Cane comes between two relics. Not too much about it. Let's play Bear Witcher. Gamcane is 5 here. Only 5 in the graveyard. That's another one. I'm 15 points ahead and no sign of Koshi. I think this is a win. Renew. Why are you gonna renew? Why would you play this card, man? That's not... Okay, so the 4th Crone, I guess. But why would you play this Crone? So the opponent have last say, so it really doesn't matter, you know. I save Geralt actually for Ozrel. Ozrel will find his value. Cannot escape from that. So why didn't he use the damage Chrome? You know, I have a 7. So, you know, just to save 1 point. This was a bad move. Should have used the damage Chrome. Whispers. Oh, seriously? Okay, so my greatsword is bigger. This is getting interesting. But let's just use this. Why are you playing Ozrel before that? What is the last card, I wonder? Heatwave. Rat. Similar. Bad deck and bad game. Easy win. Okay, so should I play one more? Maybe. Once again, it's force of nature. Double megascope. Well, that could work. I like it. Yeah, let's keep this hand. Starts with Phantom, just like playing Kelly. I'm not gonna heatwave that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this and avoid a parasite. and play my casual 10-point great swords. Here comes red catchers. Well, isn't that kind of risky? So this is gonna play for 5. Wrong roll, Maddock. East. No, I cannot block that. Right now it's not gonna get huge. Not really with Megascope. It's gonna go up to 10. But I'm gonna use these. If I knew Rider was going to be played, you know, I would have maybe used my leader. First great sword coming up. Apprentice. I think it's time to pass here. Well, that's gonna go, you know, I'm gonna go up to 31, but, you know, I just cannot kill Witch Apprentice. And I have a pretty good defendable deck, defendable hand. So I'm not gonna draw into Megascopes. That is kind of a thinning. I don't use gold cards, that's pretty good. And I think the opponent will push me, so Max could be worthless here. I'm not sure about double bombs though. So let's get rid of Dancing Star. Heatwave is pretty good. So in the previous game, the opponent wasn't able to draw Kashi, and this is non-devotion as well. Okay. I'm gonna play Totem, obviously not Heatwave. If the opponent passes, I'm totally fine. I would much rather play a long round. Bomb. What is this? Random bomb. Cost me 2 points. Okay, so I think it's time to go Coral here. This is a bad deck. I mean, you don't play with these when you're playing Force of Nature. You know, you should thrive. And the opponent wasn't able to develop any kind of board here. Defender though. Is this a Purify? No. Wrong bomb. Well, let's try. So the probability wasn't that low. I'm not surprised that I hit the defender and it ignores armor. This is a pretty good leader. Point gap is huge. Will he keep playing? If he keeps playing, I'm gonna have to use my good cards here. I'll probably use Birna right now and go deeper into my deck. 1 euro into who? So this is a carryover. Gonna use Birna and hope I draw crap cards. Okay, that's great. That's great. Those are great cards. Let's get rid of these 2 bombs. Will the opponent keep playing? No. This is probably a win. Okay, so I have no discarders left, and those are my obvious 2 mulligans. That's good. What did I miss? Nothing. The thing is, I don't have a, again, proactive card. So Kadush Bear, which are mentor, not mentor, but quartermaster, will be my choice here. I don't expect damage or card or something like that on quartermaster. I mean, worst case scenario, it's gonna be luck, and luck will give me a unit on the board to interact with. Yep. Although, you know, I'm losing some points here. I can always actually pair with your quartermaster, but it is kind of ridiculous to do that. So I'm just gonna northern win this. So current there into Koshi is the expected move here. And then I'm gonna use Hjalmar, Hierarchox. So again, an opponent. But the opponent play on Neuromancer, right? So this is kind of meaningless. Is this a relic? Yeah, it is. I mean, I can kill that right away. Is the opponent baiting me or something like that? And I'm gonna use the last leader charge here. And hopefully this... Okay, that's dead. That's nice. Why am I doing this? Because, you know, I don't want to see 2 relics, you know, next to each other. Okay, no Koshi confirmed. Those are 2 relics, so there is gun can. Yeah, that's the play that I was trying to prevent. Let's play the other Witcher. I'm not gonna push on this. Why? Just in case if I play Axie on Bear Witcher Quartermaster, I'm gonna need a unit to ping. So that could be my Bear Witcher here. So 3 toll punishes left. Looking pretty good here. Okay, so it really doesn't matter who I kill here. But this is a good choice, because it's doomed. So if the opponent plays Ghoul or Ozrel, for Ozrel we have red catchresses, but for Ghoul there is no good target, so I didn't want to kill Guncan here. So the last 2 cards are Ozrel and something. I mean, it's not Koshi. I think the opponent isn't playing Koshi. Why would you play Force of Nature then? I mean, play something else. So this is not a case of, drawing bad, it's just a case of drawing, building a bad deck, I guess. So which Chrome is that? Damage Chrome? Boost Chrome. Okay. Sure. So this is not gonna do much here, that's why I'm gonna Heat Wave this. Too much control for Force of Nature. This is just dumb deck building. That's it, folks. Easy win. I didn't even click on the location. Okay, so that's all for today. And I think it's a pretty good deck, at least for this meta. But I haven't faced syndicates while playing this, so I can't really give you a proper response to like how is it working out against syndicates. I'm not sure about it. Well, it is a pretty good matchup against let's say Squirtle, I guess, monsters, even Siege. So this could be the best scaling option on the ladder right now, because Rain and Alchemy decks aren't that great. Okay, so thank you for watching, and if you like my video, please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel, and see you on another video on Channel Duello. Bye bye.